sure some of you are thinking, well, I'm all of those. Everyone is all of those. That's besides the point. There's one that you tend to prefer. Same thing with the visual, auditory, kinesthetic. I can do all of those things. Of course you can. Unless you're a mute or you have some sort of nerve problem. Of course. But there's one you prefer. There's one that feels better. There's one that's easier for you. Respect that. Same thing. If you're getting ready to give a presentation or give a speech, have I addressed this in a way that makes sense to a golden retriever? Have I done the warm and fuzzy? Have I talked about people and connections and relationships? Have I addressed my point from that angle? Have I given people details? Have I been specific enough? Who, what, where, when, I have. Right? Have I given the beavers what they need? Because understand, if I don't give the beavers the details, I don't know what I'm talking about. They will not respect me. They will not get any of the other information. So it's important, if I've got beavers on my team, that I speak beaver to them every now and again. Right? Have I come at it from the lion's perspective? Have I addressed how this might affect your personal status, or your power, or your effectiveness in the world? Because there are some lions there, and if you don't talk to them about that, they're not listening. They're not listening. Otters, have I made it fun? Right? Have I told a joke? Have I... That's, understand, they say, open with a joke because it loosens people up. No, open with a joke because if you don't, the otters are going to tune you out in the first 6 seconds. Who knows those people, right? That you got about 3 seconds, and they're so ready to be out of there because they're not having fun. And so I would suggest that you sort of apply these tools as you're building your communications. Right? Do I know what I'm talking about? How many of us have ever given a speech where we didn't really do our homework? I knew I had the speech coming up. I knew that I had 6 weeks. I knew this was going to be my topic. I did nothing. The meeting is on Wednesday. Tuesday night, I get a call from the Toastmaster. Oh yeah! Who's done that? And I'm just going to go pull it out of my hat because it's my turn. Do you think you fooled anybody? And so it's important that you know your stuff. The next thing with your character, and understand this, and I don't remember where I got this from. I would totally attribute the quote. Who you are speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you say. When we talk about your character and your integrity trust, that's a function of your personhood. That's who are you when nobody looks. Right? What are you about? Are you congruous? And I use that word other than integrity because integrity is a stolen word. Integrity has come to mean, do you follow our rules? Does that make sense? And that's not what integrity means. Integrity means do you follow your rules? Right? So I say congruous, which basically means the same thing. Do your words and your deeds, do all those things match? Right? Are you who you are all the time? Or are you different people at different times? Because we all have a hard time trusting those people, isn't that true? Right? Flaky people. How many of us don't particularly love flaky people? Right? If you told me you're going to be there at 5, be there at 5, darn it. Right? And so I think there's something to be said to that. So is your personhood, do you resonate that trustworthiness? Another way to establish that trustworthiness, both in terms of your competency and your character trust, is what does your Bible say? Are you establishing yourself as knowledgeable in what you're about to talk about? I mean, I hope I established that with you today. There's some other things I was going to share. That, I work with small children. I have to communicate with large groups of small children. Bill, how long have I been a Toastmaster now? 2 or 3 years? 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I'm sneaking up on that whole DTM thing.
Before you know it, 5.
Yeah, I bet. That's what Bill, because Bill actually doesn't know he's a Toastmaster yet. That I also do a certain amount of business consulting and personal development work. I also help entrepreneurs build long-term marketing plans in addition to running a martial arts. So do I have to communicate with a lot of different people in a lot of different settings, and have I been doing it for quite a while? Well, probably. So hopefully that establishes my competency trust. And then in terms of my character trust, the fact that I went through the trouble to make sure you knew that. And I hope that everyone here feels that I've come to serve today. And that if you don't, I would love to hear about why. Because that means there's something I'm doing that I need to do differently about it. So, am I trustworthy? Have I established both my competency